We each come here with our own story, the story of how we came to know these two. Be it friends or family, that story has led us here and to this chapter, to this day, so appreciate it.
I am the queen of nostalgia, so as I started to write my thoughts down to what would eventually become these vows, I tried to pinpoint the moment that I began to realize we would be together forever. I came back to a morning in August 2010 when you first left for college. I can still hear the sound of your car as you drove away, and I burst into tears. And in that moment, the first day of what we didn't know would become our roughly 2,190 days of long distance, I knew one day that this would all make sense. And in that moment, I first pictured the day we would stand here and exchange our vows. You are so easy to love because of who you are to me, but also who you are to the world. I love the way you see the world so differently than me. You are my safe space. You are my moral compass. You ground me. With you, I know I'm enough.
Before I take a verbal contract in front of this crowd gathered here to support us, I wanted to take a moment to reflect on what makes you so special to me. Although many in this room have spent a lot of time with you throughout their own lives, fewer have lived with you, and only I spent a global pandemic in an apartment with you and a puppy. You have 4 main qualities that I love.
Is this a year-end review?
Your beauty, intelligence, work ethic, and personality. Your intelligence is intimidating, inspiring, and engaging. I still hate the feeling when we're reading something together and you start to flip the page while I'm still on the first couple lines. Now that everyone knows why I love you so much, we reach the point where I'm supposed to commit or vow myself to certain activities. I would have preferred a reading of some prearranged legal document as to avoid entering a verbal contract in front of friends, family, and multiple lawyers. However, given the documentation by our photographer, videographer, and the peer pressure of this crowd, I've come up with a list of vows that I'm willing to be held accountable to by our witnesses here today. I vow to push you to be better at everything you do, whether it is as my roommate, professionally, or as my wife. Lastly, I vow to be your biggest cheerleader. Although my monotone voice may sound sarcastic at times, you know that I'm always rooting for you in everything you do.
Do you, Katie, take Derek to be your husband, to cherish in love and in friendship, in strength and in weakness, in success and disappointment, to love him faithfully today, tomorrow, and for as long as the two of you shall live?
I do.
By the power vested in me by the state of California, I now pronounce you husband and wife. You can now kiss the bride.